Hello there, welcome back to one of our June Jeopardy events that happened in Farnborough, and I was just about to say in June, but that's why it's called June Jeopardy. Big thank you to Technicalities for filming and Block Party Robot League for providing us with the arena and so many great fights. Really great event. This is a three-way battle, so it's Klaptrap with the yellow mouth versus Kelsey Hammer, who is the little orange hammer robot, with David Hyde Fierce, his little mini bot, and Smoooooooo in the blue, the push bot. So all three are against each other in this three-way truel, and it's going to be best of 3 rounds. Here we go. Okay, fast rush from David Hyde Fierce. Kelsey occupies the middle, Smoooooooo going straight for Kelsey, and then using the hammer nicely. Meanwhile, Klaptrap gets her in the back of Smoooooooo. Now this is what I really want to do. Klaptrap bites down, tries to lift Smoooooooo, is getting there, has got all the wheels off the ground, but this is the point where Klaptrap has literally bitten off more you can chew, because his battery has totally died at this point. There's nothing Klaptrap can do. Kelsey is there smacking with a hammer, David's fighting with Smoooooooo, but Klaptrap is out of the fight. He is absolutely 100% stone cold dead. Smoooooooo is now facing Kelsey and David Hyde Fierce. Tried to operate the pit button but can't. Here comes David. Oh, hand from beyond has gone for it, but no, decided to push the pit button. No, the pit's down. There it is. Okay, now look at David Hyde Fierce. Just so nasty little wedge at the front, just even with a robot like Smoooooooo, and then Kelsey can come around the front, do some hammering. Smoooooooo is really up against it here. When the two of them work together, there is not a great deal that you can do about it. You've got to try and isolate them. So Smoooooooo still very cleverly driven. So Kelsey pushing back, Smoooooooo retreating, trying to find that angle, trying to encourage them into the pit. Kelsey lost a side plate, it's not going to play too much into this. Now both of them can. David push, look at those front wheels, oh, so close. Okay, Kelsey kind of, Smoooooooo definitely pushing itself back there, trying to like hold the corner, quite defensive. What are they doing, trying to split them up? Trying to push Kelsey from the side. I don't know what Kelsey's trying to do now, trying to get behind maybe? Smoooooooo goes right across the pit there. Brave move, but holds them. Now retreats back. Fast move by David Hyde Fierce. Not very clever though, because Smoooooooo now angles it straight into the pit, and David is gone. Now it's down to 1. Tactical error. Definite tactical error by Team Kelsey there. Kelsey Hammer just left alone with Smoooooooo. Smoooooooo kind of getting hung up on the body of Klaptrap. Smoooooooo. Kelsey now hammering from behind. Smoooooooo's now finding this difficult because there's not a very big space for it. Oh, driving error, left side goes into the pit. Kelsey just hammering him down, kind of trying to like a stomping something down a drain. There we go. Is now Smoooooooo is kind of like hanging, so its right wheels are off the ground. Kelsey just finishes the job and pushes it in. Fantastic finisher from Kelsey there, and that makes it 1-0 Team Kelsey. Let's have a look at the highlights. So straight away, Klaptrap got the dream chomp down on Smoooooooo, but it was just too much for it, too much of a bulk. It just killed what was little left in those batteries. Then Smoooooooo was left up against Kelsey and David Hyde Fierce, and that is a hard fight. I've done it several times. Just David gets right under there. Look at him, Smoooooooo on the back foot the whole time. But later on, big tactical error. David goes out on his own. Smoooooooo's able to just guide him straight into the pit. It's a lovely little finisher. But then Smoooooooo's on that small end, gets stuck, wheels get put into the pit, and Kelsey can just finish the job quite nicely, throwing him into the pit. Wonderful victory for Team Kelsey. Hopefully Klaptrap will be better in round 2. So going into round 2, I'd given Klaptrap fresh batteries, and I was very, very keen to prove myself because I was so frustrated that I missed out on such a nice fight. Okay, here we go. David Hyde Fierce straight out, really aggressive, straight towards Smoooooooo. Kelsey a little bit more cautious, so it goes a good hit right on some of the gears of Klaptrap and right on the nose. Smoooooooo is staying very defensive in this one. Klaptrap on keeping kind of David Hyde Fierce at bay, trying to stop Kelsey from advancing. Smoooooooo still staying back. Kelsey now getting another hit on the noggin. Right, Klaptrap looking for that angle, trying to get that lift, and yeah, it does get him up, but interrupted by Smoooooooo and David, both kind of massive pile-on right by the pit button. Okay, what's going on now? Kelsey trying to get himself off using the hammer. Klaptrap trying to get the rear of Smoooooooo, trying to go for that grab that killed him in the last round, but with fresh batteries. Another attempt. Kelsey is doing some good hits here. Klaptrap kind of not deciding to jump down on the weapon, probably can't lift him from there. Smoooooooo trying to operate the pit button now. Kelsey using that as a chance to hit him. David Hyde-Fierce ends up in the jaws but escapes. Smoooooooo still trying to hit the button. David Hyde-Fierce absolutely going in again, so ferocious. Klaptrap deciding he's had enough of him. Now I lift him off the ground and flip him off into his side. Pit button has been pushed by hand from beyond. Kelsey getting some more great hits. David is now up on his side. Klaptrap, I'm trying to kind of manoeuvre him round, but he now goes onto his back. I decide to pick him up as Kelsey still hits Smoooooooo. Smoooooooo gets himself over again by mistake. I throw him into the pit. I throw Smoooooooo in with him, and then it's trying to get that good grab on the front of Kelsey. Kelsey's a lovely shape, and because of David Hyde-Fierce, it's underweight, so it's perfect for Klaptrap. But that front of Kelsey Hammer was just so low to the ground, getting under it is really difficult. And Kelsey's extremely well driven. A lovely spin there. I love spinning. It's a great way of breaking that friction, breaking that contact. Smoooooooo eventually goes under like the remains of the Titanic. Trying to stay behind Kelsey and waiting for that turn to see if I can get under. Then I realise if you push Kelsey Hammer against the wall, using that kind of back wheel, you can prop it up and then use it to bend upwards, and that gives you a little opening like that. And then I managed to lift it up, prop it on the side of the wall. That wasn't what I was hoping for, that was the axe. But then going for another good grab, and this time it's a nice grab. I can get him straight up. Now he does throw the hammer here, it kind of does throw me off, but I realise I've got really nice strong grip and nice fresh batteries. So I do a little victory lap before throwing him straight in. It's a solid victory for Klaptrap. Here we go, here are some of my favourite bits. The first lift, but interrupted by Smoooooooo and David Hyde-Fierce. That's why it's so good to have a little mini-bot to help you out. I managed to escape out of that one quite nicely. David eventually met his end to this moment where I managed to get a nice grab on him and then just deliver him to the pit. Meanwhile, driving error from Smoooooooo leads him over, so I just finish him off into the pit, and then I'm just left with Kelsey and I. Getting that grab was hard, but just waiting for that perfect moment where he just puts his back wheel against the wall, it lifts him up slightly, and then suddenly you get the angle to go in. First grab he gets out of using his hammer, but nearly throws himself off the edge. Second grab is a nice one to get hooked in under that front plate, and then manage to move him around. He throws himself free, but it's too late because it falls him into the pit. So, end of round 2, 1 Kelsey, 1 Klaptrap, 0 Smoooooooo. Now, entering the final round, 1-1-0, you might notice that there's no Smoooooooo anymore. We've swapped it for a robot called Mercury, which is a caterpillar-tracked vertical spinner, so this will be interesting. And we're off again. So, Kelsey straight to the middle again. Klaptrap trying to go for the back angle, but loses an eye to Mercury and then gets flipped over by Klaptrap. This is not a great start for Kelsey. Lost some panels. David is avenging it though, but so fierce. Fantastic. Kelsey's back over. And then David's kind of moving around. Mercury's decided he's had enough of David. Goes straight in. Kelsey gets a couple of hits on Klaptrap, but David's lost an eye in the face and then kind of pushes back. Everyone's now in this corner. Klaptrap's looking to get that kind of angle to lift up Kelsey again, and does. Mercury's spinner's still whirring away, but can't move very fast because David's gummed him up. Klaptrap's got a good hold and flips Kelsey, but Kelsey easily self-rights. Mercury's now occupying the centre, takes an eye off of Kelsey, poor Kelsey, and another piece comes off. Both Kelsey and David not doing so well against this vertical spinner, racking up quite a few damage points. Okay, Klaptrap working his way forward. Yeah, getting in. Kelsey's staying quite still. Mercury's occupying that middle. David's trying to irritate the back of Klaptrap, now getting hit by Mercury again as its spinner comes back up. Klaptrap kind of stuck in the middle. There's so many bits of Kelsey now and David lying around. Good push from Mercury, get David and Klaptrap. Now this is the point where I kind of strike to the side, try and find an opening, but it ends up cutting open one of those tracks, which means Mercury can't re-maneuver itself particularly well. Kelsey comes back to life. Klaptrap gets him in the corner, and that means I can lift him very, very slowly. David and Kelsey both pushing from behind, but Mercury is up and over, and without self-righter, that is the end of it. Kelsey and David pushing around. Now, as Klaptrap, I'm against Kelsey and David. I haven't done that so far in these fights. It is extremely tricky. David just gets in and under that whole time, and Kelsey's very well driven, able to just come in and deliver those hammer blows and rack up some nice damage points. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm maybe trying to get Mercury back over again. I don't know. But I decide after a while to give up and kind of leave him alone. David trying to find that back angle again. Really excellently driven. Kelsey kind of getting backwards, and I don't know what his deal as well is. Trying to like push from there. So then I get David up and then flip him over, and that's him out of the fight. And then just Kelsey remains. I'm going to try and chase it, trying to put it in the corner, try and repeat the same trick I did in round 2. But Kelsey is kind of wise to it now, so I decide go for the pit button. This fight isn't going to end with Klaptrap destroying anyone. Hand from beyond kind of decides to go in and hit that pit button and then give it a nice affectionate tap, and the pit's down. Meanwhile, got under Kelsey's armour again, and then move it slowly over until its wheels tip over, and that is victory. Klaptrap. Oh, fantastic fight. Lots of damage in this fight. First hits, Mercury just takes Kelsey's eye off. Meanwhile, Klaptrap takes a side plate and flips it all the time. David is pushing Mercury, but Kelsey found the first few seconds of the fight without an eye, a side panel, and was kind of upside down on the middle of the pit. Not a great place. David pushing against Mercury, but loses its top panel and its eye. But look at that pushing power against those tracks and everything. Like, David Highly Fierce is an incredible bot. Klaptrap gets a lift here while David and Mercury continue to fight, kind of swinging the hammer wildly there from Kelsey, but ends up going on its back again, easily self-rights. This is a great push from Mercury against Klaptrap and David Highly Fierce, but Klaptrap pulls off the track, which means it can't maneuver itself, gets that perfect lifting kind of shot, and then throws him straight over, and that's the end of Mercury's fight. Then I decided, let's get rid of David Hyde Fierce first. He's kind of easier, you just get him over and that's it, he's done. And then finding that kind of angle on the side of Kelsey and then kind of like waddle their way towards the pit, just get that right wheel over, and then in it goes. Final scores: 2 to Klaptrap, 1 to Kelsey, and 0 to Smoooooooo Mercury. Fantastic fights. Thank you for watching them. If you enjoyed this, please check out Technicality's channel and do subscribe. Also, Disney Block Party Robot League. Thank you to Punch Deck for the music. And also, if you're interested in building your own robot, check out Technicality's channel and you can build your own instructions for his spinner Vegas. Fantastic robot. So, thank you for this one. Farnborough was an excellent event. We had some wonderful fights. Check out my other videos on it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers, guys.